Hello, friends. I am Chevee. Welcome to my shed. How are you today? How is life in your world? How's things where you are? Hope everything is good. I just realized that I'm wearing two different cartoons. Wore this all day today. One of the things that I love about my job is that I don't really have to treat it like a job. No, that's not what I mean to say. I get to dress like this. I get to be a kid at 40. It's going to be a long weekend for me. We get Martin Luther King Day off, which is Monday, and that day has special meaning for me. I think we talked about it last year, but maybe we will end up talking about it again on Monday because it usually crosses my mind. But we'll talk about that then. I'm still trying to figure out this whole 1,000th episode thing. We're only like 25 episodes away, I think, at this point, which is coming up quickly. That's like a month worth of stuff before 1,000 hits. And I would like to have, if I'm going to do a documentary, that was kind of what I was thinking, and then a couple people suggested it. So if I do some sort of like welcome to this area, welcome to Fairmont, the documentary kind of thing, talk to you about my childhood, where I grew up, that sort of stuff, I would like to have some footage in the can so that I can just do a voiceover kind of thing. I just don't know exactly how to go about doing that. I've never shot footage like that, and I guess the best way to do it is to just do it. The problem that I'm having is it's winter, and by the time I get home it's dark, so going outside and shooting is difficult, and weekends are busy. I'm always busy, so maybe Monday being that I have the day off and most people don't, might be a good day for me to go capture just bits and pieces that I can't do, that I need to do during the day, like downtown, what our downtown looks like, what our bridges and parks and that sort of stuff are like, and maybe talk about some of the pieces that were here when I grew up that aren't here anymore, and some of the pieces that have grown since I've been alive. Overall, I think that the population here has stagnated. I think it declined for a long while, and then it kind of came back with the college turning into a university, and then kind of became very stagnant for a very long time. But maybe I will do that. I just have to figure out how to do it. I've been watching a few like love letter to my city type videos, like Casey Neistat did some for New York and Cape Town, South Africa. Matt Hapoja something or other, I don't know how to say his name, did quite a few on his hometown. Peter McKinnon has done some on his hometown. I think those guys have the same hometown, but whatever. Even PewDiePie has done some videos about his place, and Boogie298 did a video about his hometown. So I would like to maybe visit some of that. And sticking with the theme of this being a video series that is ultimately intended for my daughters to kind of have a collection of Dad's thoughts over a period of time, it might be good for me to kind of talk about things that as I knew them when I was a child versus the way they are now. And that might be the direction I go. I just have to figure that out. I don't know why I'm telling you this right now. I don't know how this is interesting. It's probably not even remotely interesting. But behind the scenes, I am working on something. I have penciled notes like, can I talk about this? Can I talk about this? Because I obviously can't tell you everything about everything that goes on here. It would be like an hour-long video that's not interesting to anybody, because this is a tiny town in the middle of nowhere, right? There's not a lot of anything going on here, and there never has been. So we'll figure that out. In the meantime, if you come up with some other idea other than this mini documentary, or other than doing some stupid challenge, I don't want to do like I'm going to hit 1,000 golf balls or whatever. If you come up with other ideas besides doing a documentary, please let me know, because it's not too late for me to jump on something else and do some sort of other 1,000th episode extravaganza or, just display or whatever. But I would like to market somehow, Honestly, when I started this project, I think we've talked in the past, when I started doing the Daily Shed, my kids were excited that I had a video that had millions of views. Like, they were really excited about that. And they were like, at that point in time, I think I had maybe 10,000 subscribers. And they were like, oh, Dad, you get a play button. And I'm like, no, I don't get a play button unless I hit 100,000. And they were like, oh, you should do that. And I was like, I should do that, right? And my thought process at that time, which was 4 years ago, 2016, when I started this show, was that in 4 years without me trying, I had got 10,000 subscribers. So I assumed within a couple of years I could get 100,000 subscribers and get a play button. That was I thought that would be something cool for my kids, right? Like, it was another reason to do this show, doing it for the girls, and we'll get a play button and we can have that as a thing. And I think that I've been now at 25,000 subscribers for 2 years. I haven't grown, haven't lost. Every time somebody resubscribes, I lose subscribers. So it's just set at 25,000 because this is never going to be a thing, right? This is never going to be something that people come to watch regularly. And while that doesn't bother me at all, I do want to mark 1,000. I want to mark it as like, I did this 1,000. It means something to these 100 people. It means something to these 200 people. However many people watch the video, it means something to them. And damn it, that's important. It's more important than a silver plaque that I can hang on the wall. Although I still plan on getting one someday. I just haven't figured out how. I don't know what my lane is, and it's not going to be woodworking. I can't stand filming while I work. So unless somebody wants to come run camera for me and edit the videos, then I'm probably never going to turn into a woodworking channel. So I got to figure it out. I just don't know what it is yet. I'll just keep making videos until it all falls into place. That's all I have for you today. Thank you for being here as always. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, being amazing friends and wonderful people. I really appreciate you, and I will see you on Monday. Tell me a random fact.
According to Business Insider, humans are 96% genetically similar to chimpanzees. But human DNA is also 60% similar to bananas.
We are 60% banana. I believe that.